Now, considering Anthony Joshua will be looking for another opponent on June 1st, there are a couple of names that come to mind and a couple of names who have been mentioned. Obviously, there is Luis Ortiz, and there is Michael Hunter and Adam Kownacki. Now, I don't really believe that Adam Kownacki is a very good fight. I don't think that fight should be put on, not just because he is in Miller's camp, but still, I just don't think that is a good fight for June 1st. And Michael Hunter, I'm not really convinced by that either. If I'm honest, the fight I want to see is the Joshua versus Ortiz fight. That would be an even better fight than Jarrell Miller versus Anthony Joshua. Jarrell Miller is obviously a drugs cheat, so I mean we can completely take him away from the equation. I don't even really want to talk about him. But obviously Joshua needs a new opponent, and I think the best suited for June 1st would be Luis Ortiz. Now whether we will get that remains to be seen. How likely is it? Well, Ortiz seems to be kind of ducking Anthony Joshua. He has said for a while he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and he wants to claim the unified world heavyweight titles. But he doesn't seem to really be stepping up. He seems to be following suit with Deontay Wilder. And we are given to believe that Luis Ortiz has already been offered the fight, but he has turned it down because there is not enough prep time. But now what I believe will happen is that Eddie Hearn is getting a bit of backlash considering he has been putting Michael Hunter at the top of the list, or at least implying that by saying he is a top contender when he's not really a top contender. I mean, he got beaten by Usyk in the cruiserweight division. He's had a few good wins at heavyweight, but still, he is not a high caliber opponent for Anthony Joshua on June 1st. So him saying this kind of has put fans' backs up a little bit. So they don't want that fight. I don't really want that fight, to be honest. But we may get it nonetheless. But I hope not. But maybe now that he has seen what the fans' response to that fight would be, perhaps he will go back to Ortiz with a bigger offer, a more improved offer. Because I would imagine the money that Jarrell Miller was going to get on June 1st will probably go to the next fighter who gets in there with Anthony Joshua and takes that date. So there is some big money on the line, possibly a career high payday for Luis Ortiz. Now obviously he's not been training, he's not in camp, he's just come back from holiday, that is what his promoter has said, which is a load of rubbish. I think there's no reason why he should be continuously training. I mean the guy has high blood pressure apparently, right? I mean he failed a drugs test for something that was keeping his blood pressure under control. So I don't really see why he would be getting out of shape and having to get into shape for each fight. I'd imagine, considering the age of the man, he'd have to stay in shape year round if he was going to have any chance at competing at top level in the heavyweight division. So the whole I've just come back from holiday and there's not enough prep time is a load of rubbish. If he's a real fighter, if he's a heavyweight fighter, especially at that age, he needs to be in shape all the time and ready to go straight into training camp, even if it is 6 weeks away, to fight for the unified world heavyweight titles. And the amount of money that is on the line, I don't see why he would really turn that down unless he didn't want to fight Anthony Joshua. Perhaps he's chasing the Deontay Wilder rematch, but the Joshua fight is a bigger fight, it's a better fight for him also, and the rewards if he wins are much higher. Now there could be ridiculous money offers going in for Luis Ortiz, because to be honest, I think that is the one they will try and nail down. Ortiz will be the front runner, he will get the fight if he wants it. The cards are on the table for him, the ball is completely in his court, he can take this fight if he wants to. Maybe he can ask for more money, perhaps that is what he is doing here. He said there's not enough prep time, and maybe he's saying come back to me with a better offer. Perhaps that is his plan here, and he could get it. I mean, that's the fight I want to see, and I'm sure that is the fight that you want to see also. So Ortiz, I'd say, is number one. He is the one they want, and I'd say Anthony Joshua would probably want to fight him also. Ortiz, do you want him or not? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.